Welcome back to what Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a 105 leFH18B2, the French Tier 5 Premium SPG that's located on the north spawn of Serene Coast under the command of Zin 1983. Battle started. Now it's a 105mm light field howitzer and it's capable of 410 alpha if it can penetrate 53mm of armour. And as it's Tier 5, it's likely to come across tanks that it can pen, because some of those tanks do have that thin armour. Okay, well, Zin's managed to plant himself behind the tree, but knocks one down for a bit of cover, but moves away from it, thank God, because if you knock a tree down like that, the enemy can work out where you are. Okay, well, there's a couple of enemy targets there off in the distance. Now, this Arty does dial in fairly quickly, but you need to let it settle on the target to get really accurate shots. And I always advise my viewers and the people who actually do send in these replays that they can massively improve their scores if they get accurate shots on the enemy. Well, we've got a Panzer 38 NA there, just hiding behind the rock. Oh, well, this enemy's moving forward quite rapidly, and they're going after that looks. Can you get a round in there? Yes, rounds out. Just missed the Panzer 38 NA. Unfortunately, we've lost the looks. Fires around at the Panzer 38 NA on the other side of the bridge, but it hits the bridge supports. So we've lost 3 tanks and the enemy's only lost 1. Not very good for us, but dialing in on the Panzer 38 who pulls back behind the bridge. There's a couple of targets over on the other side of the battlefield there, an AMX-40 and M4. We possibly could hit those quite accurately, but he's focusing at the moment on this Panzer 38 NA and he's lost sight of him. And that round, unfortunately, is not going to hit anything. Okay, he's got a couple of slow-moving targets here that he can hit. An M4A1, and there's a Hetzer there firing at our guys. Now, can he get a shot on the Hetzer? Fires around in. No, the Hetzer moves. I go for the M4A1, lightly skinned American medium, but he fires at the Hetzer. Misses, but it was close. That Panzer 4H is rather stationary. That will be a good target, and he pulls back just at that moment. Rounds out. Close, but no cigar. Oh, now we've got an enemy coming in from the peninsula, and we decided to pull back behind the rock, behind the tree rather. In fact, there's several enemies up the other end, and I think they're trying to hit our Panzer 38 NA, who managed to sneak through their lines. We're now dialing in on that M3 Lee, and then we found a Stug 3G. We missed the Lee. Okay, let it dial in. Reloaded, rounds out. This should be hit. Yes, a kill shot. 350. If you let it dial in, you will get accurate shooting, and it will devastate the enemy if it penetrates. Okay, there's that Panzer 38 NA, and he's sitting on top there, but he pulls back. Now, the AMX-40 over there, that's very low hit points, and he could probably take that one out. There's an M18-1. Try and get a shot on him. Rounds out. This should be a kill. Oh, just missed. 90 hit points, a good shot. He's going for another one. This time he'll get it. Oh, it was already dead. The Panzer 38 NA's come around the corner. He's going after our T1 Heavy. We fire a round in at him and just missed, but we lost the T1. So, Panzer 38 NA's trying to move away. Nope, unfortunately no joy there. Trying to get that Marder now. He's coming up that slope. Rounds out. This looks good. Yep. Direct hit. Very thin armor. 156 hit points. We could probably get a kill shot. Oh, just missed him. We just lost the Electo as well. We're doing quite badly now with 3 tanks down on the enemy. Panzer 4H. He's low hit points. If we can get a direct hit, this will be a kill shot. And it is! So that's 2 kills now for Zin. Unfortunately, the only tank we've got on that side of the map now is a Marder 3018. He's nearby us. So it looks like the enemy has got at least 2 tanks who've got a free run to get in this side. In the meantime, over on the other side, we've got a M3 Lee. And I think Zin's having a bit of difficulty trying to work out which way he wants to turn. Yeah, he keeps going to overhead view, and oh, that's not helping. Okay, he's managed to sort himself out at last. He just needs sight of that M3 Lee though. He's probably coming across the water by now, or at least we can't see him. So presumably he might be on the peninsula. Okay, well, excuse me. With 2 tanks down on the enemy. They've still got both their Arty. One's a T82 HMC and the other one's an M41 HMC. And they can fire over most of the battlefield. T82 HMC's got a 105mm gun, but the M41, that's a 155mm howitzer. So that AMX-40 that was over on the west side of the map, it's going to take him a little while to trundle this direction. He's very slow, very heavy tank. It's amazing that they called that a light tank actually, because it wasn't really. Oh, there's the T-82. Tried to creep up and he actually got seen and taken out. And the Panzer 38NA is coming right into the gap. We've been spotted. Dialing in. And that's a kill shot. But we did take a hit from the Panzer 38NA. We pulled back to avoid counter battery by the M41. There's the AMX-40 is nearby. He was last seen fairly close, but he did get a kill. So Zin's getting ready to repel borders, but the M3 Lee is now crossing the water in this direction. Our M10's headed south to try and take on the enemy at their home ground. Our Death Toaster, well, he hasn't got much in the way of hit points, only 13. And I'd expect that M3 Lee to probably try and get a kill. And I think Zin's having a bit of problem trying to turn around when he's backed up against this rock, because it's trying to flip his rear end up. There's the AMX. He's come close. He's very close and he just fired on us. In fact, he can't get a shot from this angle. He's bouncing rounds from the AMX now. You need to move forward if you're going to get hits on that AMX. The AMX is coming this way. We can't loop the shell over the top of the rock, but if he gets too close, we will get him. He's coming too close, and that's a kill shot. He got the shot. Pulling away from the bush. You need to move further away. Oh, they killed the M41, so we did win the game. So a lot of action was going on at the other end whilst we were focusing on what was going on to Zin. And it's the second class tanker for Zin in the 105 leFH18B2, the Leffy. He managed to get a fighter badge for getting at least 4 kills. He got 4. A duelist for taking on 2 tanks who managed to take out, or killing 2 tanks who managed to take him out, or managed to do damage to him rather. And he also got a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 10 in that one. And he got a Starks medal. He actually suffered the loss of a prospective loss of 2/3 of his hit points, killed at least 2 enemies, and survived the battle. And his win rate for the game was 2,388. He actually killed 4 enemies in that one. Not bad. Let's have a look at team score. Well, we can see that he didn't get the highest damage. No, that went to the Death Toaster, who got 1,130 hit points, and he did survive the battle. In fact, actually, I think he did kill that M3 Lee. Was he killed by... Yes, he did. He killed the M3 Lee whilst we were watching what Zin was doing with the AMX-40. And so he got him. 1,130 to him, 899 to Zin. And the next high scorer was in fact the enemy tank, the Panzer IV-H that Zin killed, 688 hit points to him. When it came to kills though, it was Zin, 4 kills to him, 3 to the Death Toaster, and then there's a bunch of tanks who managed to get 2 kills apiece. And when it came to base XP, it was the Death Toaster again with 647, 644 to Zin, just 3 base experience points behind, and 512 to the Electo. He fired 18 rounds, got 4 direct hits, 2 penetration, 6 splash. Damage of 899 hit points, of which 665 for up more than 300 meters. He received 3 hits from the enemy, only 2 of which were penetrations, 1 non-penetration which bounced off the armor, that was from the AMX-40, and he blocked damage of 55 hit points in total. Damaged 6 of the enemy, killed 4, and did 160 hit points of damage assistance. He also managed to get 5 defense points when he took out that Panzer 38NA in the cap. On a premium count, he earned 29,619 credits, and after repair, ammunition, resupply and consumables, he took away a profit of 6,275 credits. He picked up 3 bonds for getting the Starks medal. Yes, it's one of those high earning medals. 966 XP, 1,932 for completing the mission, 386 because this is a premium vehicle, one of only 2 premium vehicles, premium Arty in the game. Come on, Wargaming, we need more of them. And 966 personal reserve bonus. Total 4,250 experience points altogether. So very well done there, Zin. I think actually the way that you were backed up against that corner, against that rock, was actually hindering your ability to take on the enemy. And if you'd actually gone around the corner, there's a little dip round there, which actually would have been easier for you to repel that AMX-40, because he would have had to come up the rise in order to get at you. And in doing that, you could have shot him straight in the face. So do remember that for the next battle, because the position you were in was actually hindering your ability to actually get shots on the enemy. But it did work out okay in the end, so who am I to say that? If you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like and do subscribe to our channel. Hit that notification button, the little bell lets you know when a new video goes up. We're trying to put at least 7 up a day, so there's bound to be something that you'll enjoy. At least I hope so. If you don't mind listening to me prattle on about Arty, and thank you for watching.